All right, Justin, get in the picture, will you?
Yeah, Bill, I would just...
Don't back up.
Don't fall in the lake.
I don't want to stand there in front of cameraman Bill here.
Okay. Oh, so we'll come right down around, please? Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. Approximately 2 years ago, Dave Barrett came into my office with a plan and a grant to purchase this boat. It sounded easy. It was a grant. Should be able to do it, but in these economic times, trust me, there were a lot of questions that were going to be asked along the way as we move through that 2-year period. But Dave stayed with me. Any question I had, right to the end until we got to the Executive Council, the Governing Executive Council, or Councilor Burton. You folks asked us a lot of tough questions that day before you gave us the green light to move forward with the boat. But again, Dave stayed with me every step of the way. When I think of this boat, I think of Dave, and I think that the boat symbolizes Dave's career in law enforcement. I think this boat symbolizes his passion and love for Marine Patrol, and the men and women who've worked here providing the service to the citizens of New Hampshire during Dave's tenure. So given that, I think it's only fitting that this boat, we decided this was not just my decision, it was a collective decision, that the most fitting tribute for Dave was to christen this boat to David T. Barrett. And I can't be happier as we're all here to share in this today. So thank you again for being here. No?
Good morning. My name is Robert Quinn, and I'm the Director of State Police. Before I read some prepared remarks, briefly, I just want to say that one of the things I learned in the short time that I had a chance to work with Dave is I learned that he was a great leader. He knew how to treat his people. Clearly, the showing here today, I think we all learned a lot from Dave. One of the things that Dave asked of me was to make sure that his people were taken care of. That was his #1 priority. Take care of them, and I made a promise to him that I would. This vessel is named in honor of David T. Barrett, longtime director of the New Hampshire Division of Safety Services, Marine Patrol Bureau, who passed away on October 18, 2011. Born in California on January 4, 1947, Dave moved to New Hampshire 29 years ago. He served 4 years in the United States Air Force during the Vietnam War. He was a sworn police officer, and prior to his appointment as director, he served as an officer in Hampton and chief in the towns of Newton, Hampton, and Jaffrey, New Hampshire. Above all else, Dave was a dedicated police officer who brought his dedication and commitment to professionalism with him when he joined the Division of Safety Services. He believed that enforcement through education, not intimidation, was the way to achieve compliance with the law. In his capacity as director, Dave worked tirelessly to ensure that the safety needs of the boating public in New Hampshire were met, that the level of professionalism of his Marine Patrol officers was always maintained, and that all his employees, both sworn and civilians, were always treated with respect and appreciation. During his tenure, Dave oversaw the development and very successful implementation of the state's boating education program, the Seacoast Homeland Security Mission, and the Inland Waters Moorings Program. He always made himself available to legislators and provided valuable insight on many boating-related issues. He truly believed he was here to serve. Dave was a man who cared deeply about the boating safety community and the safety of all boaters. Recognized for his dedication and hard work, Dave received a number of awards, including the Meritorious Service Award 1974, a Commendation Public Service in 1975 from the New Hampshire Senate, the Exceptional Police Merit Award in 1977, a Meritorious Duty Commendation Award in 1980, and the Valor Award for Public Service. He will be greatly missed. I just wanted to introduce a few people that are up here from my staff: Major Russ Conti, Captain Scott Carr, Counselor Ray Burton. Major and Captain Carr were asked to work with Marine Patrol during this transition. I can't thank them enough. However, lastly, I want to introduce Lieutenant Tim Dunleavy. He was Director Barrett's right-hand man, and Tim has done an outstanding job, and I put a lot of faith and trust in him that he'll continue to lead Marine Patrol along the same path that Director Barrett wanted it to be. I'm going to turn it over to Lieutenant Dunleavy at this point.
Thank you, Colonel. Thank you all for coming today. I want to especially recognize Justin, Andrea, and Wendy, our directors. Real family, true family, biological family. But we were all part of his family, and today is supposed to be a joyous event as we name this vessel in his honor. I think it's fitting that we're here today for two reasons. The first one is that it's bone-chilling cold, and as a California native, a morning like this, we would have heard him cursing coming up the back stairway, asking each and every one of us as natives why we could put up with this weather. So it's fitting as he looks down and laughs upon us this morning as we sniff and shiver this morning that we're here in his honor. The second point I wanted to make is today would have been Director Barrett's 65th birthday, and so how fitting to be able to give this to him on his birthday. And with that, on this, again, festive event as it's to be, I'm now going to ask Wendy Barrett to christen our boat.
out. I'm not a big speech person, and I wrote something because one of my friends said if you're going to do it, you have to do it in big font, but everybody's pretty much said everything I wanted to say, except that I just want everyone who serves on her to continue his mission, and I know that you'll receive his guidance as they continue to protect the waters that he so truly loved. And please always remember how proud he was of each and every one of you. And he's going to stay with you, and I know you'll keep his vision alive.
Folks, that concludes the christening ceremony. I would invite any of you who would like to come on board to see the boat. David T. Barrett. Also in the classroom, the outside stairway, we do have coffee and pastries in the classroom. For any of you that would like to visit afterward, you're more than welcome to join us. Please take your time. You're welcome to stay as long as you'd like. Thank you.